What's going on, bro? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man, we're going to react to this video, man, by Poetic Flacco, man, about DDG. DDG is a rapper. He's a live streamer, and we all know so he has some backlash going on with his ex, his baby mama, Halle Bailey, that they got a kid with, and, you know, she's an actress and singer and stuff like that. But DDG had a game show the last few days, man, and it was pretty interesting, man. But that's a react to this video by Poetic Flacco, man. Let's go.
DDG's dating show completely backfired. This was supposed to be the one piece of content that was going to elevate DDG into the realm of Contestants. DDG would even admit that he invested so much into the production, into the set, that he really wasn't expecting to make a profit. This was solely a legacy play. Well, that legacy play completely backfired, and now his fans not only hate him, but they also hate his girlfriend, India.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't make $1 from this shit. Like,
for real? You spent
this is the most expensive thing I ever did in my entire life.
How's the experience so far?
It was great. I don't care about the money. I don't know why I keep saying cap, bro. What I gotta laugh for?
Which makes the outcome of this dating show even worse, because it didn't make you any money and it wasn't a legacy play that DDG thought it was, but all it did was bring more negativity and backlash to him. And here's where everything went wrong. So at some point in this dating show, the girls began to take this thing really serious and began to really think they were dating DDG and they were actually competing for his love. One girl even got this man name tatted on her during the show.
But yeah, I only have one tat and we never give up. And then, you want me to show you the other? It's cute though. So.
Whoa.
It's
cute. That's crazy.
Yo, you don't even know this guy. You know of me because his music and maybe his ex, and he been in the news or whatever. And he's a streamer, and you got your name tatted on you. Yo, that's crazy. I mean, that's dedicated. You a fan or whatever, but then again, like, this is a dating show, so it's like, yo, it's crazy.
Girl, no, your daddy finna be mad. It's cute. Your daddy finna be mad. Like, what the fuck is my daughter doing with my name tag? First name tag.
Damn. I appreciate it. That's great.
Like it? How you
Look
feel
good
about
though.
How you feel about that? It is cute. Honestly.
I mean,
honestly.
nobody ever got my name tattooed on it before, so. Like,
But that's not really expressing how you feel though.
What do you mean?
How you feel about
Why y'all pressing me? That was her first ever tattoo. Like, I understand it's a game show, and some of these chicks knows no limit when it comes to chasing a bag. But when you get somebody name tatted as your first tattoo, there has to be some type of emotions at play here. Rather now you truly understand what that emotion is.
Like, I know people that's married or whatever got their husband or their wife name tatted on them. Like my cousin, them, I understand that, but it's like you don't even know this guy, and that's your first tattoo. Like, you got a lot of people that's scared of needles and stuff like that. So your first tattoo is to get this guy's name on you because you're going on a dating show. Yeah.
There's some emotions at play here, bruh. Some of these girls were offering up themselves to DDG. One chick named Bubbles was offering to blow bubbles on DDG joint.
can you explain to me what's the process behind the bubble thing again? I just forgot.
Basically, if I'm giving you head, like, you start off regular and then you work your way, your thing go to the back, and like the back of your throat is kind of like slimy. So like when you come back up, it's gonna be slimy on your tip, and then I'll just like rub the slimy bubbly.
And what the fuck?
Yeah. Blow on it.
All right.
Blow bubbles.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we got a little connection going on.
The tender trick in me will like to assume that if a woman is putting herself out like this, throwing away all shame, ruining her good name and reputation, and offering up herself like this to a man for everyone to see, she would have to like this man somewhat. But then again, that's just a tender trick in me, bro. Because a lot of these chicks don't got no shame. And you would think a chick offering to blow bubbles on a man's love muscle publicly for everybody to see is some type of risk, or it takes a lot for her to do so. But when dealing with these new age chicks, it doesn't, bro. These chicks don't got no shame. But for the most part, man, the audience seen like how dedicated these chicks were to win this show, and the audience took a liking to these chicks. The audience grew their own four favorites. The audience began to really believe this was a dating show, and DDG will eventually choose one of their favorites to at least date or pursue or see where things go after the show. DDG was calling this a love show. DDG was saying the chicks came on the show to find love, and he wants chicks who are really there for him. Everything was going well, and everybody was bought into the idea of the show for a while until DDG brought on his real girlfriend, India, and that's when things took a sharp turn. Fans took to Twitter in droves saying India ruined the show, and they were done watching because DDG brought on his actual girlfriend to
Now, I don't really know if they 100% going together because I know for the last few weeks or whatever, they've really been hanging out and stuff like that. So it's like, why you even got this game show if y'all really dating seriously? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I know it's for content and stuff like that, but some of these girls, like one of the girls got his name tattooed on her. So I'm thinking she taking this y'all serious. You know what I mean? So it's like, why would you even bring your girl on there? Which is wild, man.
critiques, judge the girls competing for his love, and to eliminate them. And the fans at that point began to realize this is a scam.
Oh, damn.
What's up, loser?
Wait.
They technically. Oh.
What's up, losers? It's crazy.
They did lose.
It was at this point specifically the show's honeymoon phase was officially over. It was officially over, man. People began to feel bad for the girls now because a lot of these girls came on and they ruined their digital footprint, bro. Who is about to date a girl who was on DDG's dating show talking about if he got an STD, then I got one too. I'm going to suck it out of his love muscle. Who's going to date a girl talking about, hey, DDG, can I blow bubbles on your love muscle? Who's going to date a girl who gets DDG's name tatted within 24 hours of knowing him? They permanently ruined the digital footprint for, I guess, them actually thinking that will earn them their love and earn them an opportunity to date DDG. So people felt horrible because he didn't bring his real girlfriend, who's then calling them losers, who's then like scrolling through like their living quarters, calling it dirty and dissing them.
We can go ahead and
Come on, let's go. Come on in.
Oh, no beds. Okay, the bed's not made. Okay. It smell cool in here, though. Mm-hmm. That was a nice painting you made for that lady.
Huh?
Huh? Bed's not made. Food on.
It's like she throwing a lot of shade at them girls. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he even brought her in. You know what I mean? Even though it's just for content and stuff like that, why would you bring her in here? Because you kind of ruined the show. You know what I mean? Let the girls fight for your love and stuff like that. So it's like, why you bring your girl on there, well, allegedly your girlfriend, on the show and she throwing shade and stuff?
On the nightstand. You with this?
Huh?
You with this? You like this way of living for the ladies? Please.
Yo, he can't even say nothing, yo. It's like she caught him off guard, like he didn't want to ask because everybody looking at him on live stream. You know what I'm saying? The viewers and stuff. So he really can't really say anything. So he's like, dang, you know what? Why did I bring her here?
Ooh.
I'm nervous.
I like that they all get mirrors. This is cute.
It came across as catty and mean girlish. Now, DDG would say that this was designed to look this way. He brought her on because he designed his show after Flavor of Love. And when you watch Flavor of Love, New York, which was a fellow contestant who made it to the final round, she came back to kind of interview the girls, intimidate them, see how they play out to find out who's good for Flavor Flav. But the difference is New York and Flavor Flav weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. India Love and DDG are actually dating. So to bring her onto a dating show, yeah, it kind of presented itself as a humiliation ritual.
And by the way, y'all, India was supposed to, I don't know if y'all ever watched Flavor of Love, but I don't know if y'all know New York from Flavor of Love. That was her whole point of coming here, to intimidate y'all.
DDG, what's the point of the show?
The fuck you talking about?
I remember Flavor of Love show, man. That show was crazy, man. Flavor of Love is a rapper, old school rapper, man, hype man and stuff like that. Like, And New York she was very funny on that show. What's one thing I didn't really like about her being on the show was at the end she ended up spitting on the girl. Like that was just nasty. Like why would you do that? You know what I mean?
What was the point of the show? What's the point of your show?
Why are you saying, we the same age?
We not the same age. What was the point of the show?
What you want, Auntie? What'd you say?
I just want to know, what were we here for?
To find love with me.
You're like...
But I'm saying it's certain things of the show, okay?
If I'm DDG, I would have kept it real from the very beginning, bro. This show is about entertainment and entertainment only, bro. This is not a dating show. But when you present it as a dating show and then bring your actual girlfriend to come and eliminate the girls the fans like, they're going to hate you for it. And then on one hand, DDG says, this is a show about love. You guys came on this show to find love with me. And then on the other hand, he will say, yo, y'all are parasocial, y'all are dumb, y'all are stupid for thinking I was actually going to find love on this show.
With a brain, no grown person with a brain, a mind, a thought in their brain gonna think that a is gonna get married in 7 days. I don't know why y'all think that's a thing. Why do y'all think this is it? Why do y'all think I'm gonna get married? Y'all took this parasocialism to the next level, bro.
I understand what he's saying, but at the end of the day, you presented it as a game show about finding love. It was about who you formed the best connection with. It's kind of like Love Island. Imagine watching Love Island where they're competing for $100,000. I believe the contestants on this show was competing for about $20,000 or $40,000. So people are competing, and it's all about who connects with DDG the most. Girls are going out of their way to get your name tatted and things of that sort. And then India comes on, and not only does she come on to kind of antagonize the girls, but she comes on with full power to eliminate women.
This person, I am choosing to leave because I don't really know and see the Moo needs. Okay? Moo's very calm, cool, and collected, and it takes a certain to get him out of that, okay?
Dude,
I knew you was gonna say that. I'm not doing it again.
Okay.
He liked that type of
All right, man.
So unfortunately today, the first person I am going to be eliminating will be, drum roll please, Miss Brown Sugar. I'm so sorry. Are you so shocked? Oh, tell us all about it. Sorry about that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think we go together, but...
Huh?
I think we go together.
Yeah. Wait, who's that?
I think we go together.
Who?
Me and Moo.
Oh, it's over with now. Can I have the ring? I don't think y'all go together. It's not really a chance anymore, but thank you.
DDG allowing India to have that much power really ruined the show and turned people off. One user said, India Love is ruining my favorite content creators' content performance potential. The content is there. The content is on 1,000%, but it's basically like if DDG did a love show but was still with Kennedy, his ex-girlfriend or some ish, it completely handicaps him and makes everything awkward as hell. One user believes that India Love was bullying the girls. She says, India Love definitely ruined the Lil DDG show. Like, she was definitely bullying the girls. And I feel like that's what a lot of people felt. Now, DDG claims that he brought India Love there to be mean, to kind of intimidate them. I feel like that was a cop-out after the backlash.
Yeah, like why would you even brought her there to do that? You know what I'm saying? Why would you want them to bully the contestants like that? You know what I'm saying? They fighting for your love, so why would you bring your girl on there? You know, this is just stupid, man.
I don't feel like DDG told India Love, hey, come to this show and bully these girls. I feel like India Love came and kind of did that. And it came across as really mean girls because it felt like India Love had all the power and these girls were vulnerable after essentially like ruining their reputation. Another user says, at the end of the day, India Love ruined the show. Her insecurities got in the way of a lot of things. And then the way that she kept not only nitpicking, but also bullying the contestants was very disgusting and should have never been allowed. DDG needs to control his bird. I feel like where bullying comes in, it felt like India Love was exalted to like the totem pole as like the head being in charge. And a lot of these girls who did a lot of things is going to follow them forever. They essentially now is being looked at as fools, right? Another user says, my unbiased opinion by DDG Love Show is that he should have let the females know from the jump that it was entertainment only and just a game show for him. Because him saying it's just a game and them folks on there real deal crying because they didn't know. That's a fact. A lot of these girls were really committed and thought it was actually going to be a love show and they were actually going to find love. Now, obviously, there's some, like straight up content creators who were there and they knew from the very jump this was strictly for publicity. But there was a lot of regular girls there who thought, they was actually going to date DDG. And then India Love came and made them feel really small about themselves. One user says, this ninja DDG tricked those girls who thought they're getting real love in that show. But in reality, what is the point of having a love show if your real life girlfriend comes on the show and let it be known that you're already in a relationship with her? That's a fact, man. And, where I feel sorry for the actual girls on the show is like, they did so many things that's going to follow them for life. And it felt like they did those things in vain, right? You come on a show and offering to give this man a blowjob, like 5 minutes into the show, is going to follow you for life. Getting this man name tatted is going to follow you for life. And it all happens in vain for no apparent reason whatsoever. The fans weren't the only ones upset about how India Love conducted herself or how DDG brought India Love on to kind of eliminate the girls or play the head be in charge role, because, the girls will get their revenge at the reunion where they will go off on India Love. And then DDG will get backlash for trying to defend India Love.
I posted, so I did remove that repost. I'm going to stand on the post with Duke Dennis because if we're bringing up other women's past and bringing up stuff from the past, then I feel like everybody else repost should. I just feel like if we're bringing up, you know what I mean?
But I will say this, okay? Vicky, that was unwarranted, unprovoked. India never said nothing disrespectful to you, ever.
No, but I was acting out of emotion, so if I disrespected you in any way, I want to apologize, but I did watch the clips back, and I in no shape, way, or form condone bullying of anybody sitting down on these chairs right now. I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or walking past our beds, talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody. I would never move at 30 years old like I'm better than anybody sitting in these chairs. So
okay, but how you standing up
out of emotion, but that was what was reposted by her.
All I'm saying is, look, Vicky, you can have whatever views you want to have, but from my understanding, India never said nothing disrespectful to you. I feel like that was very unprovoked. I don't think you need to play Miss Leader and Miss I'm the leader of the.
But I mean, you kind of brought on there, you know what I'm saying? You already know how her personality is, so you brought India on there, and so she's seen some of these girls are beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she maybe got a little jealous or whatever that you might do end up dating one of these girls. So she kind of like bullied them, you know what I mean? And I guess he probably liked that, but I don't know. But it's like him really trying to defend India and, let the girl speak her mind and kind of defend her, you know what I'm saying? Defend herself and the other girls around him, you know what I mean? But he's not really doing a good job, man, because he's like really, really taking up for India and he's trying to like belittle what the girl right there is saying.
Are you my ball, girls? Like,
I would never
that was
play
very
leader.
unnecessary. That's all I want to say. I'm not stopping nobody from pop.
The fans loved it, right? Even Skytop came and called India Love a BBL bandit. This dating show completely turned his entire community against India. They hate her. And they hate him now because he's trying to defend her against his community, bruh. Right? DDG pissed off his community so much when he came back and attempted to chastise them, call them weirdos, call them parasocials, call them every name in the book for watching the content and hating, right? So that led to his Twitter community blocking or banning people from posting unfavorable things about him in the community. So then the haters just started a new community called DDG Unfiltered. That community is almost at like 5,000 now.
Wow.
And is growing fast. DDG just essentially created an entire fan base that's dedicated to hating him.
Wildest shit. Brother was saying the wildest shit. Y'all want to pick and choose who y'all want to not fuck with or whatever. It doesn't make sense to me, bro. It doesn't make sense to me. And it's getting to a point where it's like, all right, bro, I can't even do that type content around y'all niggas. Gotta maybe I'll do some shit like that on YouTube and y'all niggas just get in the comments because YouTube don't go on TikTok like that. Next time I do some shit like that, I'll do it on YouTube, man. Y'all niggas get 30 minutes, nigga, max, nigga. And I'm spending, nigga, a fifth of what I spent. I do that shit on YouTube, film that shit for 3 hours a day, go home, then go about my day. I ain't streaming no shit like that ever again, bro. There's no way y'all gonna try to turn y'all back on me over a fucking show that I created and a girl that y'all just must start watching. Is the weirdest mother ever. Like y'all, somebody made a fucking Twitter com to literally hate on me. How is it called? DDG Unfiltered. How you using my name and you using that shit to hate on me? Like what the fuck? Find out who made that bitch. I can block them on every fucking account that they have. It's getting to a point where it's like, all right.
I don't know, man. It's not looking good for DDG right now, man. I don't know what he's going to do to bounce back from this. If I'm DDG, man, I'll just stick to regular content. I'll tell India Love to not make her appearance on the stream for a while, man. Because right now, bro, whenever you bring her in on your stream, now, unless like your relationship is predicated on y'all working together and her getting like the residual clout from the streams, which, India Love been famous for a while. I don't feel like she's solely pretending to like DDG based on, like him bringing her on stream. I feel like they have a real relationship. So if your relationship is real, bro, just keep it off stream, homie. Bringing her on is only gonna, like drive y'all apart some more. If every time she comes on your stream, she gets hated, eventually she's gonna grow resentment for you, which I don't feel like you want as well, man. Y'all let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this, man?
Yeah, man, this situation with DDG is, it is wild. You know what I mean? It's a game show. He's a streamer. A lot of stuff we do is basically off content, and stuff like that right there. I mean, you bring your girlfriend on there and you got other women fighting for your love that really saying some crazy stuff to you by want to give you a blowjob. A woman tattooed your name on her, you know what I'm saying, knowing you for like 24 hours, doing that. So some girls without even knowing, without you even telling them that, yo, it's just for content, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really trying to date y'all, whatever, just for content, and the $20,000 at the end, whoever win, you should have told all of them that from the beginning, and maybe they would have been like, you know what, okay, I'm just here to win. It probably would have been more interesting right there. You know what I mean? It's a dating show, but they're not really, really trying to fight for your love. They're trying to fight for this $20,000. So in that instance right there, man, I can understand. But people, he getting a little backlash from it, but a lot of people on these social media accounts and stuff like that, man, they can really, really be harsh and say a lot of mean stuff, So if I were him, I really, really wouldn't like pay too much attention to it, you know what I mean? But then again, it's like your base, your audience, you really have to like dial in and try to understand and what your base like, you know what I mean? Because these are people that's watching you and you getting paid for it also, you know what I mean? So it's like your fans is very, very important. I'm not saying it's very important more than your social life as in your girlfriend, but it's like, if your girl ain't really helping you in building you up and stuff like that, and a lot of your fans hate your girlfriend, I wouldn't put it on stream as like Flacco said, man. But listen, that's all I got for now, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, yo.